Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, guys, gals. This is Ted from Pewview Farms. This week's video is basically going to be all about this baby right here. We're going to call this part 4 of the series. We're just tearing it down. This video is for my reference, so I can put parts back on here the way that they came off, and maybe somebody out there might find these videos helpful. I have a very wide terminology of all these parts and stuff like that. So people are going to understand what's what, what's this, how that comes apart, and stuff like that. So that being said, guys, I hope you enjoy the video. If you do, please like, comment down below, and subscribe. Subscribe to this channel, guys, because you're going to love it. We got a lot of things happening here on Pewview Farms, and I want you guys to follow. Look forward to talking to y'all real soon.
Okay, guys, this week's video has the giveaway in it. The way that's going to work is you guys need to comment down below and you will be entered in the drawing, which will be drawn on next Thursday's video at the beginning of the video. You're going to receive, if you win, the Locknlube set that was sent to me. They sent me 2. I kept one for myself to use here on the farm, and you guys are going to be the other ones that are going to get to receive all this. You're going to receive the tip, the swivel adapter. I'm going to send this with you too. And then all these little parts and pieces that hook right on to the Locknlube accessory right there. Those parts and pieces make it easier to get into tight areas, sealed bearings, stuff like that. So this is a $106 value. I hope you guys enjoy, appreciate, everything like that. We're going to continue doing these giveaways here on Pewview Farms on a monthly basis as stuff comes in here. I would love to be able to share these products with you guys. So that being said, guys, make sure if you want to be entered in the drawing, you comment down below, like the video, and please subscribe. Please subscribe, guys. There's a lot of things going here on the channel, and I don't think you guys want to miss it. That being said, guys, I really look forward to talking to y'all real soon.
All right, you guys can see we're here in front of the Farmall Super A, and I've had a ton of suggestions on where to go from that route, being with the antifreeze and the engine block down at the bottom of the oil pan. And last night I had a comment from A.K. Wayne S. He was the winner of my last giveaway. He's a great guy. If he's on your channel, you guys are very fortunate because he's an excellent, excellent subscriber, and he's good to have around. He says, take the oil pan off, see what's in there. So that's what we're going to do.
You guys can see we're here. We got all the bolts out of the oil pan, which I had thought we did, but this oil pan is not moving anywhere. So I'm wondering, there's a plate right here. It looks like it's cut off right up along this line, and it sits up tight to the oil pan, because you can see the oil pan has still a curvature, which would only make sense, because that oil pan should be bolted 100% all the way around. So it looks like I got these 2 bolts to remove. There was one right there that I already removed. And let's remove this plate, see what that does, and I bet you there's some bolts hidden up underneath.
Alright, this is the last bolt right here. This plate is probably going to drop down on my freaking gut. So you guys just sit tight. I don't want to get hurt in the process of this. There we go. There we go. Yeah, baby. The skid plate for the analytic converter is off. What do we have? We got 1, 2, 3 Okay, bolts. After lots of pondering and figuring out why I could not get this oil pan out, because like I said, I pulled this back plate off. There was a couple bolts hidden underneath that plate. So I was positive we had everything. And for some reason, I thought maybe the oil pan was kind of like recessed up underneath there. And so I gave a phone call really quick to a fellow YouTuber, Gerald Farms. And I says, hey, Jackie. Told him the situation, and he said, well, it could have been Permatex. And he says, just get a chisel in there. And I did find out that that was some kind of either gasket or Permatex, and we got it broke. So, right, you guys can see we got the oil pan off. That Definitely looks like chocolate pudding. Discolored chocolate pudding. And this is where the turbo diesel makes its magic, right in here. I don't know what this thing is. That, not really sure what that is. That, I don't know. We'll just call this a check valve. Wow, pretty interesting. I don't know what I'm looking at, but I got the oil pan off. I do know that much.
All right, guys, we're making progress here on the Farmall Super A. Basically, you can see I got the manifold off of it. That is correct terminology. The oil pan is off. I'm taking it, this is some kind of float. So, put all the bolts back in so we don't lose anything, because we are a very organized, as you can see, workshop. So, that's the inside of the clutch. Alright guys, gals, we're up here working on the A again today, and as we continue to work on this thing, we're finding more and more issues. I'm going to show you guys. I had a good friend, my neighbor, come up who's very fluent with these older tractors. He's got an H and WD or whatever you want to call it. So he's just kind of helping me out here. You can see we got the valve cover head off and everything like that. And I called my father-in-law to just ask a history on this tractor, and he has said it had been welded 20 years ago. So we did see this right away, right there. Nice little braze job right there. And then we started to notice that this thing had been bondoed, fiberglass bondo. And yes, the head is leaking. It is, we're having some major head issues right here. So, but it's leaking externally, but it is also leaking internally, or else we wouldn't have the antifreeze in the oil. So today I'm going to concentrate on taking this this piece of oh, I don't know, that looks like a plutonium ionizer or something like that. We're going to take that off so we can see a little bit more of what's going on inside of this project. All right, as you can see, we got that contraption off right there. I believe that's my alternator. So now we got some more working room. I've just been chipping away. Actually, my wife has been chipping away. Let's give her the credit at this fiberglass job. But as you can see, it's definitely leaking. Yipper, 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 yipper. So we got some options here. We're going to continue working. I think what I'm going to do next is I'm going to tear this whole front off. Radiator, fan, clutch pulleys, centrifugal force, geometric plasma reticulum. That's going to come off, and we're going to go from there. All right, we're starting to look like something here. We got the radiator off. We got the turbo clamps and everything off of the radiator. And we got our nitrous oxide fan equalizer off. So that's what we're looking like right now. So we're starting to see a lot more. Not really knowing what I'm looking at, but all right, we're going to start pulling this off. I believe I got to take this jam nut, that jam nut, and this nut off, and I should be able to slide some of this stuff off. Then I can take these nuts out right there. I think there is 5 of them. Get these nuts out and loosen these back up. And I believe I can split this part of the block right here at the head gasket. Okay guys, we got the top centrifuge pulled off. It's sitting over there on my new workbench. Figure I got so many parts and pieces that basically I need to start getting a little more organizational skills here. So that was the diaphragm eliminator that came off of that centrifuge. So that's that. I'll be honest with you, it don't look real healthy either, but I don't know how bad these are or how good they can be. But we found out why we found the green fluid inside of the oil pan. as soon as I pulled this off, I was told kind of what to look for. And you can see it was cracked right there. It's cracked right there. And the crack kind of does go. It's just not good. So I'm honestly probably what I'm going to end up doing. I'm going to have to find a new block. I know they're out there. So if anybody got one that they want to send to Pewview Farms, that'd be awesome. Okay, you can see we got the hydraulic part off. As you can see what I'm doing here, every bolt that I'm taking out, I'm trying to put back into the threaded position so I do not lose stuff. I bet you I've taken apart over 200 bolts already, and if I just ended up throwing these all in a pile, I would be up without a paddle, for sure. Okay, as you can see here next, it looks like this piece of equipment right here that's mounted to the block, well, mounted to the offset groove something. I don't know what you want to call it. It's an offset of something. I believe this is for the NOS system. This is for 1 cylinder, 2 cylinder, 3 cylinder, 4 cylinder. And this is just in case one of the cylinders misfires. This is a backup wire. So I'm pretty sure this is somehow for the NOS, nitrous oxide, for those of you who don't know what NOS stands for. So we're going to get that off because that is going to have to be off for the block to come off. We're still dismounting stuff here on the front of the block. If you remember, the hard hydraulic lines were hooked to this spot here. We took those off. We just unbolted this. Not really sure what that is. It's got something to do with the hydraulics. You know, I've been pretty good on knowing what all these parts are as of to date. This part's kind of stumping me a little bit. I don't know if it's some kind of hydraulic pump, worm gear, but it's like hooked to all this contraption and stuff that's right here and there. And let's see what it looks like. Let's see, there's another gear in there, and I don't know what the rest of that is, but so we're assuming this is a hydraulic right there. Came off of the front over here with this alignment Bendix kit, and it's got a couple neat little washers that slide in and out. This is, I don't know, it's like a little Jaws of Life deal. See, rah, 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 rah. Please fix me so I can run. All right, guys, gals, as you can see, we're up here again this morning. We're still doing a little more projects here on the Farmall Super A until we decide what we're going to be doing with this block. I know that I got to find a new one. I just haven't got to getting anything set in stone yet. But I wanted to get the gas tank off of it. Just it makes it easier to get that battery out. And I want to do the same with the gas tank. I wanted to get it clean with the pressure or the parts washer and the bottom float bowl and stuff like that. Just get all that stuff clean. So. Ooh, that's cold. Alright, guys, gals, what would a Pewview Farms video be if you don't get to see this mug at the end of the video? Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys want to keep following along on this project that we got going on here. I'm excited because I'm learning every day I tear into something on this, and I'm learning what parts are, you know, I'm learning correct terminology and stuff like that. You viewers are excellent, excellent. Basically, you're a book for me, basically. You guys have been giving me tons and tons of advice on this, and I really appreciate it. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and don't forget the Locknlube set. You guys have a chance to win that. All you have to do is comment down below. Like the video, please, and please subscribe. Subscribe to Pewview Farms, hit that bell notification right over there, and you guys will be super stoked to what's going to be happening here on the channel in the coming months. We got a lot of stuff going on, and I don't think you guys want